We're on our way to East Anglia, aren't we? We're passing through the county of Essex, and Lenny and I have got a couple of hours to kill, so we thought we'd indulge in one of our favourite pastimes, which is looking for prehistoric sites. So we've been onto a database called the Megalithic Portal, and we have been through it and had a look at some interesting things, and we discovered something quite interesting. As a county goes, how many stone circles do you think there are in Essex? We know, don't we? Exactly none. There's no official stone circles anywhere in Essex, but there might just be one. Today we're in the Essex village of Ingatestone, and any village with the name Stone in it is always going to be of interest to historians. Now the stones here that we've come to see are glacial stones. They're sometimes called pudding stones or puddle stones or sarsen stones, and these are stones that were deposited here during the end of the last ice age and were often used by local people as building material to build such things as stone circles. You think of stone circles, you think of the Ring of Brodgar or Callanish or the magnificent Stonehenge. Now our stone circle here, well, it is yeah, it's not really that impressive, is it? But if it is a stone circle, these two stones here are going to be just as important as any other monument, ancient monument in Britain. Nobody knows when they were placed here, but it was certainly before written history came into force. And if this is a stone circle, it is a pretty small one. Now earlier this year I travelled to Dorset to somewhere called the Hampton Stone Circle, and this is it here. If you look at it, it's an elliptical stone circle, egg shaped. It's quite small, and what's interesting is the stones are about the same size as the ones found at Ingatestone, but two stones don't make a stone circle. But there is a third, and it's here at the church of St Edmund and St Mary in the village. And the stone has been placed up against one of the walls. No one knows when. It could have been during the Saxon period or the Roman period or even before that. But what we do know is this is a prehistoric glacial stone that has been deliberately placed here by our ancestors. Come to the end of another day and the light is fading rapidly here in Essex, but we've had a good day. But I think we've come to a sensible conclusion. Stonehenge it is not, but it is of interest. Stonehenge was a big place for a big community, even nationally, where people would gather on certain times of the year. If this is a stone circle, then the chances are it would have been for a small community, maybe one or two families, really personal, that this is where they came and worshipped. The stones are clearly glacial. They've been dumped here tens of thousands of years ago, and humans have taken them and put them in the ground. So that shows an interest in it. It shows a human consciousness in those stones. There may have been many more, but they've all gone. So perhaps this could be a journey for you, where you could look up your town and see what of interest there is. Stuff that maybe have gone. Perhaps there's some tiny little things that are still there you could dig up and explore. So the best thing to do is go on the internet and look on the big database. The place to start is the Megalithic Portal. It gives you information on every town and village. If there's something historical in interest, it is on there, and you can go and have a dig and find out what you can, and perhaps you may make some discoveries of some hidden gems in your town, in your county. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did and you'd like to subscribe, that would be really appreciated. You might want to check out my other channel, which is Off Grid with Chaos and Lenny. It's where I do all my journeying about in the van, the adventures that we get up to. So if you'd like to go and have a look at that one and perhaps subscribe to that too, very much appreciated. But regardless of that, it's getting time for something to eat. I can hear my stomach rumbling. So from me to you, wherever you are in the world, have a great day today, and I will see you again very soon. Take care now.